You seem to be very compassionate as a person, and that has kind of become the strength around what you do. Can you describe yourself and how you became so impactful within our vulnerable communities?
Thanks, Bubbling Bee, for having me here. Let me just start by saying my full name is Dehwa Chimonyo, born 1970. I attended my half of my primary school at Gwinya Primary School in Bari. I was born in Adiben. Then my other half and my secondary school, I did it kumushakubocha kwa mtare huko pawenduma primary school and Mushunje secondary school. Um, I would say I was raised in a very difficult, challenging times. So my community, Guruzeva, is the one that made me to be what I am today. I'm so compassionate and like to do or help people because of my experiences when I was growing up. We came to a point where life was very difficult with my parents, to a point that my secondary school, I had to pay my own school fees. So I will go ndichinoita zviya zvekunorikicha to get money for my school fees. So I will say the community, though I was working for me to get the money, so I will say if that community wasn't there, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So I think it's more like, I wouldn't say payback time, but it made me to realize that at times in life, some people vanoshy to a point yekuti they will rely on other people. So those zvakandipa the courage or the spirit to say, you know what, you need to do this, you need to help those vanoshaya. As wrote in ndinazvo, I don't have, but the little that I have, ndinongoona kuti I would rather share than to be greedy. So that's me. I reach out in the communities trying to put a smile only to one person. I cannot change the whole community, but if I reach out to one person, it means a lot. So that's where my passion is. That's what I do, and I enjoy doing it. Just to see someone smiling, for me, it's a reward to me. That's all I can say.
When Chimani and other areas were hit by Cyclone Idai, you rose to the occasion with other well wishers at the time, and looks like you've continued to assist way after the natural disaster. What are some of the projects you have continued with since Idai struck?
Yeah, when Chimani happened, to be honest, I felt like I need to do something. So what happened is, before Chimani, I went to Zimbabwe 2017. Then what I saw on the ground made me thought of reaching out to the community and say, let's put our heads together. That's when we formed PACT. PACT means Protection of Adults and Children's Team. Why did we call it Protection of Adults and Children's Team? Is because 2017 when I went there, ndakaona kuti vana vadiki, they were being used into sex workers. So it was more like sexual exploitation. So I came back to the UK and highlighted this to the community. Look, this is what's happening back home. So we formed a pact. So after that, that's when Cyclone Day happened. Then what we saw was so devastating. Then I reached out to the people again in the diaspora and those back home. No, guys, let's try with the little that we can to support these people, to support these families. So I flew to Zimbabwe soon after Cyclone, within 2 weeks or so. And thank God people in the diaspora in the UK, they raised money, clothes, and everything. So we were privileged again that we didn't find any challenges to go and donate the things ourselves in person. So we went to Chimanimani, saw what happened, spoke with the people still staying by my shelters, my Garoma church, others are staying in my camps. So we distributed what we can. And taka vana 133 pa Ngangu Primary School watakabhadharira ma-school fees from 2018 up to 2021 after soon after COVID. So that's what we did. And those children were orphans, vanga vasina vabereki, vanga vasina chii. So pact took it to ourselves and said, guys, let's do this. And this what we've done to Chimanimani, and tinemwe project iri kuchikore, and what another project iri ku hopefully where we support women with sanitary pads kuchikore tinobhadhira futi ma-school fees evana as packed.
Your work does continue even on social media, where you started live programs with the help of a panel, that is, and there's one you call DDC School of Thoughts. What is your focus on this social forum? And can you talk about your other initiative, which is raising kids in the diaspora?
On the social media platforms, I started with raising young ones in the diaspora. The reason being was as a youth worker, I find out that could we as Zimbabwean parents in the diaspora panga paine a gap between parents and the children. So I was trying to teach, educate, to highlight to the parents that you are the first port of call to your children before they go out there into the world. So that's why I created that group, raising young kids in the diaspora. Then I was all over on social media supporting other people. Then Zuba Habane asked me to say, "Oh, Dewa, you can do your own platform," which I did. Now it's called DDC, School of Thoughts. On the School of Thoughts, the purpose of the School of Thoughts, it's an open platform for everyone where we discuss the real life matters, the real issues that affect us as people. But when you look at the real matters or the things that affect us mainly, which people are scared of talking, love, love language, relationships, do the fundamental of the people. There's a lot of my divorces, my heartbreaks. So DDC, we are trying to tackle, we are trying to make people feel secure, comfortable to air out or to speak up about their feelings when it comes to love language. Because there's a lot of uh, assumptions out there. People just assume because I'm dating this person should be behave like this, or this person under like this, and we've got a lot of narcissists out there. So with this platform now, people are coming out, saying out exactly how they feel, or why their marriages didn't work, which is like we are using those experiences as case studies to empower each other to think better and to reflect on where one went wrong and how you can become better yourself when it comes to interaction, even to be okay with everyone else around you. So that's the purpose of DDC. It's an open platform where people write their stories, we read them, then we talk about them, and we do counseling as well. So everyone is free to come in.
Well, I think I have to ask you this before you actually, or before I let you go. This is on a lighter note, but also business related. You're an entertainer, you a DJ at social events, you are at many functions. How did you find the pandemic lockdowns? as I know this affected many entertainers world over. How was it for you?
Well, the pandemic 2020, I think affected everyone in a way. I'm a DJ, so there was nothing to do. Everything was shut down. So it affected me a lot in a way because the money that I raise through the functions of being a DJ is the money that I channel to pact to the charity. So all the shows that I do, all the money that I get, I put it to the charity to support other people. So 2020 up to 2022, things will be tough because there was nothing, there was no income. So that's the downside of the lockdown or of the pandemic. So I'm now trying to get back into the groove to get some more shows. Once getting some more shows, I will go back and still do what I used to do. But to be honest, 2020, the pandemic, it was a challenge which had made me to realize that life is very fragile and we need to come together as a community. We need to be together. It has affected everyone. I'm not the only person who was affected by the pandemic. Even those beneficiaries, they are no support and charity. They felt it as well. With no, it took a toll on them. But thank God, I am here, still surviving, and I hope and trust that things will be better and do what I love doing, being an entertainer, being a DJ, and looking forward to get more bookings from people because if I don't get booked, I don't get the money. So I'm looking forward to get more shows. All the money that I get, it goes to the charity to support the less privileged.
And of course, I know that a lot of people would love to follow you. What are your socials? What are your social media platforms so people are able to follow and get to know more about the illustrious work that you are doing? And thank you very much.
Um, I will say my social media platforms. I've got my personal Facebook page. On the dehwa Chimonyo. On that Facebook page, poster some small quotations trying to just to educate people about social life. That's on my personal page. Or people can follow me on that one. We can become friends if you want to. It's called dehwa Chimonyo. Then I've got DDC School of Thoughts. It's called DDC School of Thoughts. That's the page where we discuss real life matters. Every Monday and Friday, 8:30 p.m. UK time until cows come home at a limited time on that one because people vary different in my time zones. I'm working America, I'm working Canada, I'm working Australia. So please just join in. So that's another handle. Then I've got TikTok. My TikTok, it's doubt dehwa Chimonyo. I post there again. I've got Twitter handle 46664 dehwa. That's my Twitter account. I've got YouTube doubt dehwa Chimonyo. That's my YouTube. I post as well things there. Even my streams that I do, the School of Thoughts, they will go straight to YouTube. Which other handle do I have? I have got Instagram 46664 dehwa. Which other do I have? Uh, I've got an email doubtc@yahoo.com. So you can find me there. So Facebook page, it's doubt dehwa Chimonyo. Another Facebook, that one is my personal one. Then I've got 46664. That's my Twitter handle. Then I've got DDC School of Thoughts. That's my page. I have got TikTok, Chimonyo, so you can follow me on that. Thank you so much, guys.